Hi guys, how are you? This is Bridget Rao with Divine Essentials. So I started the video and I had shuffled and I started and I was doing the reading and I don't know, I started like rambling too much. So I was like, all right, let me stop. Now, what, it's like weird to do this, but I'm gonna start over. So this is gonna be pile number one. This is going to be pile number two, and this is going to be pile number three. So I went down into the studio today to get ready for Moon Key on Sunday, and I brought up a couple of the crystals that I had down there. And I did shuffle. I haven't looked at them. I've looked at these ones, pile one. But I was just like, I don't know. I feel like I just started talking too much, and I got off of the actual topic that I was supposed to be doing. A lot of stuff going on. I think because yesterday was 111, it was really impacting the energies. I felt really good for a while. I haven't allowed this separation thing to bother me like it used to in the past. But today it was really like that energy came back a lot. Like that energy of missing your counterpart, or just like longing for your counterpart. And so, I was thinking about doing a reading, pick a pile, to see if they miss you too, okay? So if you're missing your person, we'll see if they miss you too. And even if, you just want to know if they miss you, we can do that. And, I'm working with my new candle. Well, it's not new. I made it at Christmas, and it's my flame of love candle. So I make candles. I don't make them all the time, because when I do, they sell out really quickly, and it is kind of a lot of work. I make crystal candles too, where I put crystals inside and I activate the crystals, and each one has like essential oils inside, and I can tint them different colors, and I put rose in there and everything. But I finally lit the candle tonight, and I have it with the other one, the bigger one, and I feel like it's kind of like the masculine and feminine aspect. But I'm gonna be making twin flame candles moving forward. I don't know when. I gotta find the right container, and they're gonna be red. So I will have those at some point, but I'm not gonna have them in mass amounts. But I will let you guys know when I do. So if you want to pick number one, this is rutilated obsidian inside of quartz. No, it's tourmaline. I'm sorry. It's rutilated tourmaline inside of quartz. And then this is crackle quartz, which is really pretty. And then this is my big alien skull from downstairs. I think if you're a regular, you've seen the other ones, the little guys that I got. So you can pick number 1, 2, or 3, and we're going to find out if they miss you. Oh, and so moving forward too, I'm going to be changing the way I do my private readings, because I've just been having troubles with the list and sending out invoices and stuff. So moving forward, I'm just going to have you guys pay me in advance, because I'm finding that people are saying they want readings, and then when it's their turn, I'm not able to get in contact with them. They're not paying their invoices on time, so it's messing up the flow of my times. So it's people who ordered after are getting their reading before, because I'm not getting the payment from the person, and then some people aren't following up. So moving forward, when you want a reading, you can go down into the description, pick the one that you want. You can email me and let me know, and I can let you know what the wait time is. But once we confirm, I'm going to need you to send me a screenshot of your payment, just so that I don't have all these things going on. But I did work a lot on readings, and I've gotten a lot done. So I should be, I think it's right around 7 days. You should be able to get your reading back within 7 days if you order today. Okay? Oh, and another thing, I'm going to be adding, if you like the decks that are in here, somebody gave me an awesome idea today. I am actually an Amazon affiliate, so my website has all the different things that I use and like on it. But now in the description, if you see a deck that you like, I will have the link down there, so you can buy your own, and I'll actually get credit if you do. And I get credit even if you just go on there, you don't buy that deck, and you buy something else. Whatever you buy on Amazon for the next 48 hours, they give me credit. And I want to give a big thank you. Somebody donated $154 today to the channel, so thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you guys. The channel's just going crazy. Every day I turn around, we have 100 new subscribers. And I'm going live tomorrow night on the Divine Essentials Facebook page, so that people can get free live readings. And I like doing it over there, because we don't have that dynamic of it blocking out and canceling, losing the service and stuff. I will be going live on here, though, again, to do free ones in honor of hitting 5,000, and I'm going to be doing giveaways, okay? I just have to figure out how I'm going to do the giveaway. I'll probably post it under the community board. All right, so number 1, I got to change this because it's no longer starting at that time. Where did I write it? Where did I write it? What is wrong with me tonight? All right, I'll flip it over. Oh, it was at 7:44 last time, so I've only talked for 5 minutes this time, 5:22. All right. If your person misses you, okay? Now, the cards that, like, we have the High Priestess and the Moon that came out first. The High Priestess and the Moon, when they come out together, indicates that there could be infidelity going on. So this is quite probably a third-party situation, all right? Now, if your person is the one that's in the third-party situation, I feel like it's weighing heavily on their mind. And if you're the person that's in a third-party situation, I think it's weighing heavily on their mind as well, okay? So either way, they're definitely thinking about you, but they're also thinking about the dynamic that they're in. So maybe you're married, or maybe you have a boyfriend, but you're still thinking about this person, and I totally get that because I was like that. You know, I was with someone for a long time, but the whole time I was with them, I thought about my counterpart. Like, we even fought about it. He broke my phone one time over it because he saw that I liked one of his pictures on Facebook and was like, I'm like, okay. So I get it if you're in that, but you have to empower yourself to get out of it if you are. And I know that sounds easier, you know, it's like, oh, easier said than done, but it really is. It can happen, but we have to start making the moves in the physical. And the 7 of Cups came through with it, so I feel like these people are being influenced, like they're probably in this type of situation because of the things like worried about, well, where am I going to live, or where am I going to go, or I don't have enough money, or how am I going to do this? You know, like if you've been married, and maybe it takes money to get the divorce papers and all of that stuff, but you can separate from somebody and move on and do the divorce stuff later. Like, start utilizing the universe to assist you in getting out of the karmic situation. If they're the person in the karmic situation, I think what this is saying is that they are getting ready to get out of it, okay? Because we got the new beginning, and this is the new beginning with emotions. So it's like, it could be the energies of today, too. Like, today has been one of those big, I miss my twin energy days. Like, I feel it, and I think it's not just me, I think it's a collective. So I think we are missing each other, and we're realizing that it's time to change. You know, it's the beginning of the year. A lot of people start their resolutions, and it's like I always say, like, this is the month for affirmations and affirming and changing what it is in your life that you don't like. If you don't like being alone, if you don't like being with the person you're with, then you got to start making the physical actions as well. We can't just think about it. We have to, like, write our affirmations out. We have to speak them. We have to start getting out of the vibration of this, you know, like of well, where am I gonna get this, or what am I gonna do with that? It's like, start making the action steps to make it happen. Like, if you feel like you're not gonna be able to afford it, well, then start doing something to make money. You know, I was in a narcissistic relationship. He did not want me to work at all. He would come up with all these reasons not to work. So I started going online and figured out how to build websites. And then through learning that, like when I met the first Reiki people that I met, I was able to build a website to get my Reiki training. And then I went somewhere else, and I taught myself all the stuff that I learned at home in the basement, you know, like, and through learning that stuff, through giving myself an education, I was able to barter my way into, like, healing modalities. And then, like, through learning that stuff, I'm now able to market my own stuff and do my own website and things like that. So we really need to make those action steps. You can never be completely stuck. You can feel that way, even if you're with somebody who's horrible and they won't let you leave the house. You can still empower yourself and start making the steps. The reason why he wasn't intimidated by me going to, like, Reiki stuff is because it was majority of women, so he didn't think anything was going to happen there, you know? But that's where I learned how to do the readings. That's where I learned how to be a healer. That's where I started channeling. That's where I started doing the meditations and all the things that I do now. And it hasn't been that long. It was 4 years ago that I started the healing stuff, and it's been 2 years since he's been gone. And in that 2 years, I've been able to get myself into a beautiful home, into having nice things, and breaking free from that illusion of thinking that I needed to stay stuck in that karmic situation. that I had no choices other than to be there. So I think that what this is saying is that this person, if they're the one in that situation, misses you enough that they're ready to make that new beginning. Emotionally, they're there, okay? They're feeling it. They're ready. They're ready to break free from this. Now, maybe this is you in this situation. And if so, I think this is weighing heavily on your person's mind that you're still in this because they're wanting a new beginning with you. They don't want to deal with this anymore. They don't want to deal with this anymore. You know, they may understand your situation, but I'm sure they get frustrated with it. Like, well, if they really wanted me or if they really wanted to get out of there, they would. You know, it's just normal stuff. That's what we all do. So, and it's what we have to do, really. We have to start putting, like, expectations on each other and having boundaries with ourselves, too, and saying, like, listen, this ain't working. I got to make a change. I got to start taking the physical actions to get out of here. And now this is just a pick-a-pile reading. If it was, like, just about this tile, I'd go much more into depth about how you can start making those changes and doing that. And if that's something you're interested in, then like comment. Maybe I can do like something about that, like how to break free from your karmic situation, because I've been in them and I get it. But now we're gonna move over with the sexual romance, and we get the Fool, the Stars, and the World. So asking if this person misses you, regardless of like whatever's going on, regardless if they're the one in that situation or if you're in the situation, they look at you as their wish come true. All right, the Star is the wish fulfillment card. It's like they're just wishing for you. Look at this. She's pouring her like milk on him, and it's like the milk of the universe. It's like this beautiful, nurturing, loving energy, and they're like longing for that. They're longing for that connection. It's funny because there's 7 stars, and it's like the pleiadian energy too. So if you're a star seed, they may even like feel that about you. Like you may have like a star seed connection with them, and that's even more rare than like they're just typical twin flame people. But it's like you guys have signed up to go through a lot so that you could heal a lot, so you could, you know, fulfill your mission as well as fulfilling each other's wishes. And it's like, this is what's going to propel you forward, is breaking free from whatever situations you're in. And if they're the one in that situation, when they break free from that, it's like they're coming straight towards you because you're their wish. So I definitely feel that they miss you, okay? And they're wishing that you would break free if it's you. And if it's them, they're wishing that they could break free to come towards you. And with the Fool is about a new beginning, all right? They're ready for this new beginning, and they're ready to have this new beginning with you. But if you see in the back of here, down here, there's another couple rolling around, right? So this person's by themselves. They don't want to wait anymore. And if this is you, you don't want to wait anymore for your person to get out of that situation. And there is a snake there, so it's like it's time to shed the past. Like the serpent sheds her skin. It's time to shed the past, to let that stuff go, to allow our wishes to become fulfilled. So I do feel like this heavily, like whatever third party situations are going on between you and your person, they want that to end, okay? Because we got the World, and the World is about endings, but it's not just an ending, it's a new phase. We have to have an end for the new, right? We can't have a new beginning unless something ends. So they want this new phase with you, and they want it to be just with you. You know, look at how this if you're the divine feminine listening, it's like, look at how this masculine is just looking on. And if you're the divine masculine, you know, the feminine feels safe in your presence. She feels, and I thought that was a dolphin. I don't know what that is. It's like a fish. But we have a dove up there too, which is like freedom. So it's like it's time to embrace that freedom, to be with each other, to feel that energy of feeling safe, feeling protected, feeling loved and nurtured, feeling like in awe of their presence. And it's like it's an equal exchange. It's not one over the other, because over here he's laying down and relaxing, and she's, you know, taking care of him and nurturing him. And then over here it's vice versa, you know. So it's like the whatever's going on, whether you're the one stuck in a situation, if they're stuck in a situation, maybe you're both stuck in situations. It's time, you know. You're both feeling it. You're both missing and longing for each other, wanting this new beginning, wanting to take that leap of faith. I really feel that this person is definitely missing you, and they're definitely like ready to break free from their karmic situation and wishing that you'd break free from yours. However this resonates for you guys, it's time to get out of there. And it's very clear that this person is thinking a lot about this. It just seems like there's a lot to be healed. You know, it's not going to happen overnight, but you guys really can break free of this if you want to, and they definitely want to, and they may need you to, like, lead the way, you know? Don't wait for each other. Don't be like, well, I'll leave mine when they leave theirs. You know, somebody has to make that leap of faith so the other one can follow. 1515. Number 2, which was the crackle quartz. Ooh, it's gonna crack, really crack. Alright, so we got the 9 of Wands, the 6 of Cups, the 6 of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Knave of Swords, and the Knave of Pentacles. Alright. So we're asking, does this person miss you? I feel like the answer here is yes. However, they're feeling like really beat up, okay? I think if you guys have been in separation, maybe you put the separation on, and like however this is, like whoever put the separation on, I feel like the person that like has, if somebody was like, all right, I don't want to talk to you anymore, like put an end to it, I feel like the other one is feeling really beat up by that energetically. Like it may have affected them more than they thought it would, okay? They didn't realize that the energy was going to be this intense. You know, I think maybe before they were like, yeah, all right. But now it's like the energy of this is kind of like weighing on them, and they're not sure what to do, but they're still thinking about it, okay? Their energy is still there, and it's like they want to come forward and make a love offer, but they're feeling like really like, they're like, they don't know. They don't know if you're going to open up to them. They don't know if they're the one that you want. You know, it's like that dynamic of feeling unsure. And then this has like an element of like children energy. So it's like they feel insecure about it. They're not sure if you're going to take their offer. And I feel like it's been weighing heavily on them about this, okay? So I think they definitely miss you, but I feel like they also kind of are trying not to, in the same sense. It's like they're like, like they try to not care, try to like not feel affected by it, but every time they try, they end up being drawn back to you. And it's because it's a twin flame connection. It's like you can't end it. You can't break away from it. And it will weigh on you until you can have this balance. You know, and it's going to be a give and take. So whatever led you guys to be in separation, if you are in separation, I'm assuming you are because we're missing each other, right? Whatever led you to here, we have to restore balance. So if one of, like, maybe you were giving this person a lot more than they were giving back. Like maybe you were constantly, you know, trying to be the one that reached out, or maybe you were like, let me do this for you, let me do that for you, let's go here, let's go, you know, always initiating things, and they kind of just took when they wanted to. They never reciprocated and gave these types of offers. And I think even that, like when they think back about that weighs on them too, because now it's like almost awkward for them. They're like, they don't know how to approach, okay? But I do feel like they do want this balance. They do want to come, and I think you want them to come. It's like you're waiting and waiting and waiting, but it's this element. So if you're the divine feminine, this is the slowest moving knight, but he's a knight of value and worth. So if you are the divine feminine and say you walked away from the masculine, I feel like he's feeling the effects of it. I don't think he realized he was going to feel that much. But now that you aren't there, like maybe they didn't treat you right before, maybe there wasn't that equal exchange between the two of you, maybe they took from you more than they gave. Well, now they're really thinking about that, and they're like, they don't really know how to come and present an offer to you that isn't gonna like be like it was before, and they're afraid if they come like they were before that you're not going to accept it, because you probably won't. If it's like, if they treated you poorly before, maybe they only wanted to see you, like if they, you know, had no other option type of thing, or they only wanted to see you like privately, they like were like, you felt like maybe they didn't want to see you in public, or that other people to see you together. There's just, and that's weighing heavily on them, and it's almost like they can't figure out how to approach, and they're intimidated of approaching, and it's almost like this awkwardness. Like I can feel it in my throat. It's like they want to say something, but they're not sure of what to say. But I do feel like this element of being able to restore balance with this person, but it might take a while. So if you're the divine masculine listening and this is resonating for you, like maybe you didn't always give your feminine like what she was giving to you. Maybe the energy was unfair and you want to, restore the balance. Make sure you just come with the value and worth that you've been learning. Like, if your eyes have been awakened to the fact that it wasn't fair, that it wasn't nice, the things that you maybe said or done in the past, and you want this balance, or maybe she was the one that was unfair with you, I would wait for her to come towards you with value. But if you were the one that wasn't treating her properly, just approach her with value and worth. Treat her like a woman would be treated, If you only wanted booty calls in the past, but you want more than that, then just let that be known. You don't have to be like, hey, I no longer want you to just be my booty call, but like ask her out on a date, ask her to see you at a time that's not going to be like considered a booty call, and if all you want is a booty call from her, don't even do it. Just let yourself be beat up by the energy and let go, because she deserves better, okay? But I do feel like these people do miss each other. And I think the feminine is waiting for the masculine to come with an equal energy exchange, to restore whatever happened in the past. And divine masculine, I feel, is being a little like just trying to figure out how to do this. But he will get there. Now, with these cards, there's still that same element of what's going on here, because we have the Knave of Pentacles and the Knave of Swords, which, it's like the page. It's not the knight. It's not the king. But they are working on building their value, and they are working up to communicate. But there is this element of, like, they kind of want to, like, get you drunk and loosen up, It's like they feel like it might be easier to come towards you, like if they've had a few drinks, or if you've had a few drinks, or it's like they don't know how to come right now, like under their own sober influence. Okay, that's what I'm feeling with that energy. And then even here, it's like they want to communicate to you, but they're like, ugh, like they're just like staring. Okay, they're not talking, they're just staring. Maybe they think that if you're the feminine, they may think that you're very beautiful, and they kind of get tongue tied, and so it's intimidating for them to ask you out on a date, because they don't want to sit across the table from you feeling like intimidating and not knowing what to say, and it being awkward and weird. So I think that's that element too. It's like, well, let's just get drunk so we can talk, and that may be something they need. They may need to, like, loosen up a little bit before approaching you. So be open to how they come towards you, because they are feeling beat up. And I think once you open to them, they may raise up a little bit. But be very careful with this, because you don't want to repeat the past and be hurt again. You don't want to be the one beat up by this, right? So if they hurt you in the past, make sure that if they come to you, their energy is right. Even if they're stumbling a little bit, maybe they still feel like somebody that's going to hurt you, you got to give them that chance, but make sure that their intention feels like it's pure, like it's not like they're just going to take you home and fuck you and then not talk to you again, okay? But we do have the Chariot here, so I do feel that this person definitely misses you, and they're trying to get their shit together, okay? And I feel like once they do, they're going to be coming in that Chariot. And there is this kind of element that they may even get drunk and reach out to you, okay? You may, like, they may be, like, blacked out and not even knowing what they're doing. And it may even take that to, like, start the communication with them again. But the only thing about that sucks is, like, the next day when they wake up, they're not going to remember what they said or did. So you probably go right back to where you started. So be very careful with this person, because they're unstable right now, but they do miss you, and they do want to come towards you, and I think they will get there, and I think they will come correctly. Now, if you're the masculine listening and this is resonating, you can take this for, like, being your feminine. Like, if your feminine was this way towards you, you can take these messages for that. But if it's the other way, like if you know that you're intimidated to go towards your feminine, or you think she's not going to answer you, or you feel like you have to be drunk in order to talk to her or something, try not to do that, Try not to get yourself into a place where you're, like, blacked out and not going to remember. If you need to loosen up, then loosen up. But make sure you approach her with value. Don't treat her like an object. Treat her like a woman. Treat her like somebody that you miss and care about. It doesn't mean you're getting married to her. It just means that you care about her. 24, 30, 34. We're moving on to pile number 3. Do they miss you? Whoa. Alright, we got the 10 of Swords, the 4 of Wands, the 11-11 card, the 7 of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups, the 6 of Cups, and the King of Swords. Alright, so I do feel that this person, I feel like this person may think that it's over, okay? This person could really definitely feel like this is over, but underneath that, I think they feel that it's not, especially if it's a twin flame connection, because, you know, it's your twin flame. Like, it's never going to be over. Even if you guys never talk again, you're still going to feel their energy. You're still going to think about them and miss them and wonder about the one that got away. Like, that's like that saying, the one that got away is your twin flame, you know? And it's like, they don't ever really get away because they're still always alive inside of you. But I feel like this person feels like it's over, but underneath that, they know it's not, and they're feeling the energy of it. And I do feel like the 11 energy, that 111 energy that we had yesterday, because it's after midnight now, is actually impacting them, and it could be even making them feel this energy even more. They could be depressed. They could be thinking about this a lot, and I do feel like this element of like wanting to have an actual union that's like peaceful and good, that comes out of the troubled, turbulent water that you may have been in. And if you're the divine feminine, I feel like the masculine is like wanting to come in and restore justice. Like they want to come in and get rid of the energy, you know, of this. If you're the divine feminine and you feel this way by your masculine, I think they want to take you out of that. And if you are the masculine and you feel this way, your feminine's just waiting for you to make that initial energy to fix it, okay? And it doesn't always have to be that way. Like, you may actually, in the masculine aspect, need your feminine to be the one to take you out of troubled water. If you're, like, extremely depressed and you feel like this is over, it might take her coming back to you to show you that it's not, okay? But take the messages as they resonate. I do feel that these people do miss each other, and they're longing for a new beginning of value, which goes along with this. Like, this is a valuable connection. This is, you know, like, we started off here, but we're taking ourselves out of that, and we're moving towards this, which is value, and we're listening to the messages of spirit. Like, we're seeing the synchronicity. We're checking in with our higher self. We're not allowing, like, ego and greed and things like that to hold us back anymore. We want to have a valuable connection with our person, and that's what I'm really feeling with this, is like, we don't want to feel this way anymore. We don't want this to be over. We really don't. We don't want this to be over. We want to have smooth waters with each other. You see how like the waves are here and they're moving into that like smooth type of area? It's like that's what we want. We want like this bullshit to be done. Like, let's not have any weirdness between us. Let's not have any fights between us. Let's just move towards this. Let's have a new beginning that leads us to this beautiful union where we don't have to worry about the stuff of the past. And there is that element there of like not wanting to talk about the past. Like, let's just leave the past in the past. Let's start over with a clean slate. I'll treat you the way you deserve to be treated. You treat me the way I deserve to be treated. And we'll let the past be gone. Okay? I really feel like that element is here. So if you're open to that, you know, if they come back towards you, don't start bringing up shit from the past. Just allow them that opportunity to show you that they're ready to treat you differently. And if you're the one that treated them poorly, then show them that you're ready to treat them equally and to move towards something with value and worth, that you're not going to be somebody that hurts them. All right, now with the 3 of Cups, this can mean that there's a third-party situation, but even if they are in a third-party situation, I still feel like they're thinking this. Like, parts of them are worried that it's over with, that you don't want them anymore, but another part of them, if they're, like, say they're the one in the third-party situation, wants you to come take them out of that turbulent water, because they're probably not happy in their relationship. And if you're, you know, single and waiting for them to end that situation, I do feel like it's coming to an end, because there is also the element of them coming out of the troubled waters that they're in on their own. So this could even be like the ending of that karmic situation or the ending of a third party, okay? So I do feel that element here too, as well as if it was just the two of you that had this sort of ending or fallout, they're wanting to come out of that. But if they're in a bad third party situation, they're ready to come out of it, and they're seeing you as somebody that they want to move towards, that's going to assist them in coming out of that and having like an actual valuable relationship that doesn't end in this. They may have had, and they may even have somebody in the past that did this to them. This could be an old relationship that they're still wounded from, that they're still acting, out of, because of the energies of that. And underneath like whatever's been affected by their past or by their current karmic, I do feel like there is this desire to have an actual union with somebody that treats like fairly and worthy, and like they have this like dream in the back of their head of what they want, and I think they see that potential with you, that you could fulfill that. And it was like taking the Three of Cups, like that third party energy, and making it celebration, because the Three of Cups can be celebration or it can be third party. So I feel like we want to change this, right? We want to come out of that troubled water. We want to have an ending of that third party, and we want to make it a celebration. If we're going to get married, we're going to be celebrating. If we're going to be treating each other with this value and this like abundance and all of this beautifulness that comes with the pentacles, then we're going to be celebrating, and we will be abundant and loving and happy because we got rid of the distractions. We let go of the past. We're moving forward, and I do think that they are going to move forward, and they're going to make you the love offer, because we have the Six of Cups here, okay? And the Six of Cups, you see this picture, it's like she's looking into the mirror with somebody like kissing. So this really could be a third party situation. If you're the divine feminine, you're waiting for your masculine to leave somewhere or leave somebody, and you're wondering like, do they miss me? Do they even care? They do, okay? They're still thinking about you. And there is even this element that like if they're still intimate with their person at all, they're like, they have to like close their eyes and imagine it's you to even be able to do it, okay? And I do feel like their person knows it, all right? Because with the King of Swords here, you see like this is almost like, to me, like when he's sitting there, he's like fantasizing about you, but there's someone in the background that's like trying to ignore it. They're in this third party this karmic situation with some douchebag that they can't stand. Like, she has the Queen of Swords energy, because who would be with the King of Swords would be the Queen, right? And so she's got that energy. She's just a bitch, and she doesn't want to let go just because. Like, she doesn't want you to win. She doesn't even care. She just doesn't want to let you win type of energy. And so I feel like this masculine daydreams about you, fantasizes about you, and would much rather be with you. And I feel like we're coming to that ending, okay? I really feel like that will be the ending. Now, if this isn't the third party situation and you guys are just in separation, I feel like this energy is, again, like them thinking about the way that they maybe have treated you in the past, okay? Like, they're getting up into their head about it, and they may be afraid that when they come towards you, they're gonna like have to deal with the Queen of Swords, like that you may not, like I feel like this is like the two elements of you, okay? Like, maybe in the past you were somebody that would get down and let him rub his fucking foot on your boob and like, rub him down and do all this stuff, and maybe he hurt you, and through that pain he's feeling like, I fucked up, too bad, this is over. But there's two versions of you. There's like this version and this version, okay? So it's like they're still thinking about this version of you, they're still fantasizing about this version, but they feel like that version is gone, okay? And they're afraid of this one, all right? They're afraid to come towards this one, but I think they will, okay? I think they know that this is an actual divine union that they have to come towards. They have to kind of bring themselves out of the troubled water and be able to restore what they've done to you by treating you right and by coming with value and worth and an energy of celebration. Maybe there was somebody that was like seeing you in multiple people. Maybe they were in a karmic situation in the past. Maybe they have come to the end of this, but they're still afraid to reach out to you because they're afraid that you're gonna like be the cold ice queen. However it's playing out, they are gonna come, all right? So just be open to it and be open to allowing them, because I do feel like they're going to come correct. I don't think there's any real awkwardness about the way they're going to come. I just think they have to get over feeling like it's over and realize that it's not, and realize that you can be both of these. You can be that woman that's going to nurture and love him and rub him down and do whatever he wants, but you still want to be treated with respect. Just because you're the Queen of Swords doesn't mean that you're just an ice cold bitch. It just means that you have standards and you're not going to be treated poorly. But I do feel like you guys will have divine union, and I think you guys will be taking each other out of that element of having the troubled water to have a new beginning with the value and the worth. And taking like this love offer, you know, letting go of whatever he did in the past, letting go of whatever she did in the past, and just moving on into that energy of celebration rather than worrying about third party. Okay, now if you're the masculine dealing with that, you know, reverse it, because it's hard for me to read for every single situation out there, but I try my best. But, you know, if the messages are resonating and you're the masculine and I'm reading for the feminine, take it. And if vice versa, feminine, if I'm reading for a masculine and it's resonating for you, take it. And remember that we all have divine masculine and divine feminine energies inside of us. We all have it. Like, sometimes I feel very masculine and other days I'm very feminine. And it's just, that's a good thing. It's like the more we can balance those two things out, the more closer we're going to get to union, because that's what it's all about, is being in balance and being able to take care of yourself like a masculine would, and also nurture yourself the way the feminine would. All right, so we're running out of time, so I don't have to splice these two together. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you didn't like it, dislike. Either way, just, you know, let me comment, subscribe, whatever it is that will help me out to get more people to see these videos. I'm going live tomorrow night on the Divine Essentials Facebook page, so if you want a free reading, I think I'll be on about 7 p.m. I have to go out to get manuals tomorrow at some point, so if it's not going to be at 7 p.m., I will post it at some point, just because my dad takes my Jeep during the day, so I don't know what time I'll be back. And I'm going to be doing giveaways because we've hit 5,000. I haven't decided exactly how many or what the details are, but I probably will tell you about it tomorrow night when I go live. So if you haven't already liked the page, go like it. And I think that's it. Again, if you want a reading, I'm going to make people pay in advance now. And if you've been waiting for a reading and you ordered after, if you ordered a reading before the 3rd, let me know. All right? Because I only have people after the 3rd. Oh, well, I have one person from the 3rd, but I invoice those people. So if you ordered before the 3rd and I haven't gotten to you, please email me, okay? So in Mune, namaste.